Why is it taking so long for you to meet your soulmate? How can feminine energy help you to bring that healthy alpha male towards you? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to embody your feminine energy to attract your king, to enjoy dating, seduction, enchantress vibes, and to really bring out the best in you so that when you do get in your relationship, you can really enjoy it and have that juicy polarity. My name is Maya Luisa, and I am a holistic feminine energy advisor. And I've been doing this for a very long time, over a decade, and I help women to attract and keep their king, enhance their radiance, fall in love with their body, and fall in love with their life. So I'm going to start with a story. I once was teaching this girl. She was from the inner city. I used to teach inner city youth dance classes to enhance their confidence and to keep them off the street. They came from unstable homes. So I had this girl, she was my mentee. And what she did was, she was 15 at the time, coming from a troubled background. And she found out that a boy liked her. And when she found out that he liked her, she went to his projects building, which is a lot of apartments, knocked on every single door of every single apartment in the project building looking for him, just because she heard that he said he liked her. Now, that is an extreme version of what I see some of my clients and maybe some of you doing. Now, I know you're not knocking on anyone's door, you're not endangering yourself, you're smarter and more sophisticated than that. But energetically, there might be some variations of that going on. I have a quote from Girl Interrupted. You remember that movie? Angelina Jolie. So the quote is, "Crazy isn't being broken or swallowing a dark secret. It's you or me amplified." So that story I just told you, which is true, is just an amplified version of what is happening energetically within us. And sometimes when a guy gives us a little bit of attention, or he says just the right things, it can set us off into giving way too much attention to it, by putting way too much of our energy on him, by checking the social media, waiting for him to call, feeling this angst inside of us when he doesn't call. Because it's not our job to attach to anybody. You want to be attached to yourself, your purpose, your passion, and your Yoni. Yes, your Yoni. You want to be completely whole within yourself. You want to be able to have your energy, instead of having it out and leaking out into the world, you want to take all of that focus and then bring it back into you. As women, we are naturally connectors. We are natural nurturers. This is coming from our ancestry. This is coming from evolution. There was an evolutionary advantage to us being able to connect with people, being able to bond, and being able to nurture our young. And because we have this natural ability, we tend to then have all of our energy out. We're taking care of our kids. We're taking care of our parents. We're doing our career. We have church. We have all of these things going on. And what happens is the energy is going out. The energy is going out. When someone likes us, the energy is going out. The energy is going out. And we have to do these embodiment practices to call our energy back into us, so that even though someone we like might show us interest, it might put a little ping in our heart, it's not going to be a roller coaster. It's not going to take us over the edge. It's not going to make us feel like this desperation or feel this angst in our heart. We're going to be very calm. We're going to feel very centered. We might feel some flutters in our belly, or some flutters in our chest area, in the heart chakra. but it's not going to set us over the edge. So what I want you to do is I want you to start to do these embodiment practices that I'm going to go over in the video, to call your energy back into you so that you're centered, and that you're then, when you're centered, you're then radiating more of your power. You're radiating more of your radiance, because all of this energetics is coming back into you, and it's helping you to plug in, and it's helping you to shine. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to start to do some grounding. Grounding can look different depending on your preference. There was a comment that I got where someone was asking me what to do with this whole like political election and how to stay in your feminine energy. My reply is in this actual tip, which means that we have our duty to vote. Ancestors weren't able to vote, we are going to vote, and we have our duty of like this human life to do our civic duty and to vote. But we also have a duty within ourselves and our divinity to live our purpose. And so if you're being called, or your energy is being drained by media outlets, by social media, by a person, by a situation, by a toxic relationship, you have to have the goddess energy of high discernment with where your energy goes, and cut it out. Delete apps, delete, unfollow so quick, because you understand that your energy is high value, and where you put your energy is going to expand. Where you put your energy is going to grow. So you want to put your energy in things that are not going to drain you. You want to put your energy into things that are going to light you up. So that brings me to grounding. So if you feel off because of the political election that's going on, Yoni to the ground, grounding, girl. Sit on the ground. Allow your hips to relax into the ground. Now maybe you live in a cold place, so in which you would use your feet. And what you can do is you can put black sesame oil, organic, and you're going to rub the bottom of your feet every day. But if you're living in a warmer climate right now, or when it's the summertime, you can actually sit on the ground, and you can even do this at the beach too. And you're just going to relax and kind of open your legs out to the side and relax your hips down, breathe down, and allow the electromagnetic field of the earth to cleanse you and to cleanse your root chakra, so that you then feel this connection to the earth. You feel very centered and very grounded to the earth. But if you don't have access to that, you can stand in the dirt, you can stand in the grass, you can stand in the sand. So you're gonna just, don't overthink it, take your shoes off, stand in the ground. But if it's too cold, like in New York, it's starting to get cold right now, you're gonna just rub your feet with oil, and do this every night, and that will help to ground you. Another tip is that I want you to get like a mat, like a really soft one with a nice soft fabric, and I want you to put it so that when you get out of bed, that's the first thing that you step on is something soft, to remind you of your softness, to remind you of just being held in softness and sweetness and the sweetness of life. So try that out and let me know how it goes for you. The second is about beauty. So when we're dating and being in seduction and romance and everything, it's very important to have this relationship with your own beauty that is beyond what society says is beautiful. You define what beauty is. Beauty is just a reflection of your own relationship to yourself. And have you ever noticed there's some people that are not conventionally like the most beautiful, But they're beautiful because they're so confident. They're beautiful because the way that they hold themselves, there's something about them that it's just so magnetic. And it's because they have a strong relationship with their own flavor of beauty. They have a strong relationship with how they define beauty and how they hold themselves, because people are so unique. But when we try to do like and try to look like everybody else on the internet, it robs you of this opportunity to be the expression of the divine. You know, our face represents years and years and years of our ancestors loving up on each other and making babies. And if you are from the diaspora, our faces also represents resilience. It just represents love and resilience. So love your face, love your features, love your hips if they're really big, or if you don't have big hips. Like, love it all and make it your own. Have that je ne sais quoi, have that element of you that is just because you have this relationship with yourself, where you're affirming your own beauty, you're highlighting the things that you love. And so affirmations is very important, because what you say and what you think about yourself is the most important thing. You're telling yourself, oh God, you're so beautiful. Oh, you look so beautiful. You know, if you say that to yourself every single day, you're going to start to walk different. If you believe that you are a beautiful woman, you're going to treat yourself better. You're going to healthier food because you're like, oh, I'm a beautiful woman. That means I have to eat a certain way. You're going to take better care of your appearance. You're going to, enhance your own beauty because you see it within yourself. And this is very important because this prevents you from being love bombed. This means that if someone else says that you're beautiful, you're in your mind, you're going to be like, yeah, I know. But of course, you're not going to say that. You're going to be like, oh, thank you. But what it is actually they're just joining the conversation that you're having in your mind. But if you're not telling yourself that you're beautiful and then someone says it, it's like, whoa, me? And then, you feel more than you should feel. You should be telling yourself this all the time so that when someone says it, it's like, yeah, I know, thank you. But of course, we're not going to say, yeah, I know. We're going to say, thank you. But in our mind, yeah, I know. I know. So I want you to have really positive mindset. The mindset of a goddess is that of trust and faith in the universe. So I know that you've been dating probably for a long time. I know that you've kissed a lot of toads, or maybe you've dated a lot of toads. Maybe you dated guys that were a little off. Or maybe you dated a guy that had bad breath, or that was a weirdo. We've all gone through these things, but it's important to know and have that proper mindset of, my king is out there and he's literally praying for me. And all I have to do is align, and he's coming, and we're going to be together. And you have to know that no matter what, that your person is out there. Because the moment that you start to have the negative thoughts like, oh, it's so hard, everyone is trash, you're literally going to make it harder for yourself. Don't make it harder for yourself. Make it easy for yourself by having a good mindset. A good mindset will get you places in the world. A good mindset will bring that king right to you. Always have a good mindset in your dating. Maybe it can feel daunting. You can have moments of hopelessness, but then I want you to reaffirm that and have the faith, have the trust, have that goddess energy. You just know what you know that this is all working out for you and that your king is coming. And that will help you to have that energy that you're going to bring on every single date of, okay, maybe this is not him, but I'm going to enjoy myself and I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to wear some nice shoes. I'm going to drink a little mocktail. I'm going to enjoy the ambiance. I'm going to take a cute picture. Whatever it is that you're going to enhance the experience of dating, because it's not about the destination, it's the journey. And every single date that you're going on is preparing you for that one date that you're going to have where you're going to be sitting across from your king. So practice, have fun. Okay. So it's very important that you're doing things that fill you up and that make you shine. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to pursue your passion. I always talk about this. It's very important that you live a life filled with your own passion, that you're actually doing something that lights you up, that is not for just work or not just home. Like, you don't want your schedule just to be work and home and work and home. Do something different. Take a dance class, go hiking, do pottery, do a photo shoot, write a book, do something else that's going to start your creative juices flowing, because you want your energy to be going into something that is creating something. You don't want your energy just to be drained in doom scrolling. You want your energy to be creating beauty. And that's why, like, I make waist beads and I make jewelry, or you can make collages, or you can make, art and different things, so that you see that your energy is in creation energy and is creating beauty around you. And that helps to enhance your feminine energy. Hanging out with other like-minded women enhances your feminine energy. Go out with your friends, have a good time. Connecting with women enhances your feminine energy. That creative energy is going to enhance it as well. You want to also get into your sensuality, your sensual nature. And that's going to look different for all of us. But I want you to think about your sensuality. Not all of us have that Sade element. Maybe yours is a little different. But I want you to explore your sensuality. I want you to explore the 5 senses and what is pleasing to you. What fabrics do you like to touch? What fabrics do you like to feel on your skin? What is something beautiful that you can do in your home to enhance the visuals of your home? What music do you like to listen to that makes you feel powerful, that makes you feel calm, that makes you feel more like in your goddess energy? Taste. Enjoying your food, slowing down and actually eating slow. And so when you're eating, you want to make it so that you don't have to open your mouth very, very wide to take the bite. So put it into small pieces and eat. Savor your food. Smell your food a little bit before you begin to eat it. You can even eat with chopsticks if you want to slow down even more. I know chopsticks slow me down, help me to eat slower. Make sure that you're praying every single day. Prayer is essential because you're connecting with the divine, you're connecting with source, you're helping yourself to feel this cloak of spiritual wisdom, of spiritual protection around you all the time. That's very important. Move your body. Every single episode, every single one of these videos, I'm gonna say the same thing. Move your body. Your body is like a mountain stream, and that stream has to flow. The reason why we can drink river water or mountain stream water is because it's flowing, and that's what keeps it clean and pure and drinkable. You want to be drinkable. You want to be healthy. You don't want your body to be like a swamp. You want that energy to be moving. And so we have our own intrinsic rivers within us, which represents the veins of our body. And so we want those rivers to be flowing. We want our circulation to be flowing. But we also want that energy to be flowing. So we don't want things to be stuck. We want the energy to flow, psychic energy to flow, emotional energy to flow. And all of that happens through movement. All of that happens through dancing, through exercise, through Pilates, Tai Chi, whatever's your thing, just do it and do it consistently. And that will help you to feel more home in your body. And that is deeply alluring to the masculine. Think about a woman who is completely embodied in her feminine energy, is completely embodied in her body. When she walks into a room, you can't help but stop. You can't help but like, because it's something about the way that she walks, the way that she owns her energy, the way that she's completely dropped into her body, that is so magnetic. And that's what I want for you. I want you to be dropped into your body. And so as you're walking, you can just imagine that you have roots coming down from the bottom of your feet. And I want you to place your energy into your hips more. Like, I want you to just feel grounded. So this is something that I teach in my belly dance class, but essentially belly dancing is like you're showing people what heaven looks like, because you become a goddess when you're dancing belly dance. So your head is lifting up towards the heavens, represent that you have heavenly knowledge and you're just divine. So you have this like elongation in your upper body, but then you also have this grounding, and so your knees are soft and you're grounded to the earth too. So it's like you're the portal between heaven and earth. And that's what I want you to be when you're walking and when you're embodied in your energy. I want you to have your crown on high, your chin. Lean back against the wall. And so here's the wall. You're going to lean back. And I want you to put your head so that your head is leaning against the wall. And that will help you to send your chin a bit back. We tend to be like this. I'm like this because there's a microphone right here, but also because of scrolling. We tend to have like our bodies become the shape of a shrimp. It's just curled. So you want to lean against the wall and send the head so that it's leaning against the wall. And that's how far back you can be with your head, just to practice that alignment, because we're all like jutting our chins forward. Do it to this and this. So lean it back, shoulders back, and send that energy down through the hips, grounding the hips, and down through the legs. And then I want you to walk. Ta, 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 ta. Let me know how that goes for you. Okay. There was this girl, and she was on TikTok, and she was talking about like how her mother-in-law is crazy, and how her son, like the guy, basically her husband or her partner, her baby daddy, whatever, is trash, and why was her mother-in-law stressing him if he's trash. So I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again here. My question to her is, why are you dating trash? Women who complain about men, they're crazy, they're trash, they're no good, why are you dating him? Why are you a vibrational match to trash? Why are you a vibrational match to crazy? What you say about your ex is very important. And what the meaning that you make of that relationship is very important. We are not victims in our life. We are the ones creating our life. And that's how we step into our power. So understand that if you attracted somebody that was less than exquisite, it's because you were a vibrational match to that. It's because there was something within you that was connecting to that trash. So be very honest with yourself and be very cautious with what you say. Why I always want you to focus back on yourself is because the dating can become really easy, and attracting the king can become really easy because you're going to embody. So feminine energy is about embodiment, and so is manifestation. When you embody the manifestation, when you embody the feminine energy, you're going to start to do things differently. And when you do things differently, you have different things in your life. So if you're clinging to trash, it's because there's something internally that needs to change. When you change that internal state, You're no longer going to cling to trash. You're no longer going to attract trash. You're going to attract healthy alpha energy. But that takes you doing your own inner work, changing your frequency, and having fun while doing it. Because feminine energy can feel a bit different at first, but when you relax in it, when you trust in it, and when you're consistent, it is so juicy. It's so fun. It's so freeing. It's so liberating. And it's extremely powerful. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want more, you can subscribe to this channel. You can also join me for the free Radiant Goddess 5-day activation. I do all types of belly dancing and meditation in there. So enjoy it. And I also have a workshop coming up on enchantress, seduction, posture. All of this stuff I really couldn't put in this video because it's too hot for YouTube. That's going to be in the workshop. So join the free activation to get to know about when the workshop will come out. Peace and love. Have a great night. Back, front, and back. Hips circle around. Front, side, back. Big circle, just like the moon.